Hey guys, so today we're going to be looking at more Am I Wrong stories. Yeah, let's just get right into the video. Am I wrong for telling my pregnant friend I can't stand her complaining anymore? I want to start off by saying that I am 7 months pregnant myself. My friend Cassie is also pregnant and about 7 weeks ahead of me. At first, it was awesome being pregnant together. We'd vent about things, talk about how excited we are, plan mummy to be dates, etc. But now her attitude has been rubbing me the wrong way and I can't stand talking to her about it anymore. She's gone from occasional venting to texting me upwards of 5 times a day about every horrible symptom she has. What bothers me is that I also have a lot of the same irritating pregnancy symptoms. But when I try to sympathize, she pulls the "oh, just wait until you're at blank weeks" card as if it's some strange competition. So I dropped the sympathy angle and decided to just send her positive messages instead. But she totally sidesteps my attempts at positivity or my suggestions and complains about something else. For example, I suggested a medicine I took for heartburn. She replied, "No, I just throw up." If I tried to suggest that she take some time off work because she's clearly unhappy, she'd reply, "I can't, I don't have enough sick days." Which is fair, I guess, but it gets old very quick being shut down over and over. She ignores all my upbeat messages about staying strong and that she's almost there and that she can do it and replies with "I'm miserable" instead. What pushes me over the edge is she also stopped asking me about my pregnancy completely, never checks in with me, never asks about my baby, and when I try to share anything positive, she hardly acknowledges it. I went from feeling like we were in this together to feeling like she's the only pregnant one. I finally snapped when she texted me about her swollen ankles for the 20th time and said that I'm already anxious enough, with my own due date creeping up, and that her negativity is ruining my own pregnancy. I told her that I'm not feeling great either, but I'm not sending her a list of ailments every morning, and I suggested she start venting to her husband instead. I obviously hurt her feelings. She read it and hasn't spoken to me since. I feel completely justified, but my husband said I shouldn't have said anything, and that she's clearly struggling more, and that I should basically treat her with pity because she's so unhappy. I think she's a total downer, and I don't need that energy weighing me down. But now I'm wondering if I'm being sensitive because she's so close to giving birth and clearly having more complications than I am. Well, this is tough, but I'm siding with this person. Because seriously, I can't stand people like the friend. They're complaining about everything, but they're not doing anything to try to fix it or make themselves happy kind of thing. And the friend is acting as if she's the only pregnant one. Like she's the one being insensitive. Imagine complaining to your friend that you're pregnant and all this stuff, but your friend's also pregnant. Why are you venting if you're always just gonna be negative? I can't. I actually can't deal with people like this. It's like you try hard to help them, but they just don't even listen. So like, what's the point? They're complaining just to complain. And it gets tiring at that point, right? Am I wrong for rebuking a friend after she referred to my girlfriend as a token Asian, leading to an awkward situation? My girlfriend is not from the same town as me. She recently moved here. Her and I have been dating for a few years, but she's a shy, introvert girl and a bit socially awkward. We live in a Western country, so she's kind of living between two cultures because she's East Asian. Anyway, I have some female friends, and I thought I could set her up with them, and they could go on girl dates, and she could finally have some female friends here to hang out with rather than just me. My girlfriend liked the idea, and my friends were also keen to get to know her. They met up for the first time and were planning stuff when one of the girls jokingly referred to my girlfriend as a token Asian. They're all stereotypical white girls, as basic and stereotypically white as you can get, and it just felt so unnecessary and offensive to me. My girlfriend laughed it off, but I got angry and told them off and demanded they apologize to her. The whole situation got very awkward and now the entire plans are cancelled. My girlfriend thinks I overreacted and I ruined her chance to make friends. Girl, your man is just standing up for you. Good on him for standing up for his girlfriend though. Because we all know, his girlfriend would never actually be friends with those girls. If that's what they're gonna say, yeah, they're never gonna be friends in the first place. So good on him for shutting it down. Jeez. Even if they're just trying to make a joke, someone's race isn't a joke, so... Am I wrong for telling my brother to stop coming unannounced and changing the locks? My brother Chris moved in with my boyfriend and I 7 years ago. We took pity on him after he was kicked out of my childhood home for drug use and was sleeping in his car. At first, Chris and my boyfriend got along great. After a few years of living together, Chris became more reclusive and distant from us both. Chores were not being done around the house and I was getting sick of cleaning up after him and his negative attitude. 6 months prior to the end of our lease, I told Chris that he had to find another living situation. He did finally move out a few weeks prior to the end of our lease, and I thought we all agreed about splitting up shared appliances and valuables. One thing we did not discuss was our shared robot mopping device. We acquired this one day at my grandmother's house a few years ago. She was moving and offered it to all three of us as she would not be using it. So we brought that little robot home. This thing is nothing fancy, just a small device we fill with cleaning solution and attach disposable mop pads. Let me be clear, in the 4 years we have had this thing, Chris has not once paid for any replacement mopping pads. Never had even turned the thing on. It was always my boyfriend and I splitting the cost of pads and setting this thing up to run nightly, so we'd wake up to clean floors downstairs. Chris hasn't returned his key because he's still slowly moving things out. He always showed up unannounced to our home to gather boxes and his belongings. Sometimes we wouldn't even realize he was there while we had been out. Last night, boyfriend was looking for our little robot friend as we had just got a new pads delivered for it. Turns out after going crazy looking for this thing and texting Chris, he did take it, claiming, yeah, he's mine. This was the last straw. We had been so accommodating to this man for years. I just can't believe Chris had the audacity to take a beloved robotic cleaning friend without a word. Yo, Chris, how dare you? Seriously, I let Chris know that we are no longer comfortable with him coming by unannounced, and if he needs anything, we will look for it ourselves. I also said he can return his gear to the office as we'll pick it up. His response, stop being weird, I don't want any of your trash shit. I already had all my useful grow equipment stolen. Anyway, stop texting me before you make me mad. Boyfriend ordered a camera that will be here tomorrow. I've contacted the leasing office and requested the locks to be changed. I just want to know, am I going too far? This robot is not expensive, but it's more about the principle to me. I feel disrespected. We all have to see each other next week for Thanksgiving, and I know it'll be awkward. Nope. Because he just stole that robot. He hasn't used it once, hasn't paid for anything inside of it once. Yeah. He's not even going to be using it at his new place because he's not going to want to buy the cleaning pads in the first place. So he's just going to leave it in the garage rotting away. The poor robot. Seriously though, some people are just so greedy. The fact that he never uses it and now he's going to take it. How dare he? I would do the same thing because if he's just taking things while these people are not home, yeah, change the locks because if anything goes missing, you know who it is. Imagine being so accommodating to your sibling and this is what they do. They're not even grateful. They don't even appreciate you. They take something that's not even theirs in the first place. Yeah, no thank you. Bye. Well, that's it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Tell me in the comments down below what your thoughts are. And as always, thanks for watching. Hope you guys liked it and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.